We're live.
Yeah, they can hear us now. Hi guys,
Hey.
welcome in. We're
Oh
just
god,
waiting
they can
for
hear us.
we're just waiting for our last party member to show up to really
Hello,
get
my
started.
beloved chat.
But we figured we'd drop in and say hello and let you know that we're here. we're here.
Oh,
we're
yeah.
queer. So some of us, and forget about it. How's that go? Is it we're here? We're queer. Deal
We're
with
here.
it.
We're
or
queer. Get used to it.
Get used to it. Thank you.
Oh gosh, I have to mute the actual broadcast.
Thank you.
You don't have Gale Shades muted by default?
What the fuck?
Shame on you.
What the
Oh.
fuck? Muted by default. What the fuck?
Says we need to keep it PG. Immediately says the F word 3 times.
PG-14.
DM, I commend you for putting
PG-14.
sheets on your bed instead of just having it.
Stop mentioning my bed sheet.
No. I think he does deserve praise for this.
It's a drastic improvement.
That's so mean to bring up.
Oh, wait, he
think
didn't?
I
Lame.
think you need like a green screen, my friend.
Oh lord, yeah, at this rate. But then it will just imagine because the bed is like it goes off to the side, but it's not like it's small enough that oh my god, a green screen wouldn't totally cover it. Is what I'm worried about.
You need like a green screen, but it's like a curtain or something.
Or like there are ways.
Okay, yeah, a curtain might work. Like a bed.
Will your landlord shoot you if you drill something into the ceiling?
Yes.
Yeah.
What if you mount your webcam to where it's on the ceiling and looks down at you, so that we can't see?
Oh, like so I'm constantly like this. Just okay. So how are we doing tonight, guys?
I don't know. I think we could do better with a feet cam.
Doing
there it is.
Let's go,
All right. Fantastic.
You'd be getting the donos like crazy, man.
True.
Oh.
All right.
Oh jeez.
What is
Little
it?
sheets.
The delay on the live stream because you just.
Oh my. That's long.
That's long. It's that long. Hang on. I wonder if
Yeah.
there's a way I can.
Little sheets. That's good. I like that one.
Well, it's probably for the best that there's a huge delay right now. It's fine. Oh my god, I can hear it on you guys' end.
Oh no, somebody.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Well, that's fine. There will be a huge delay. That is just
All
how
right.
it's
Is
gonna be.
there some way that I can change this from my profile name to my character name? It was there the first time, but it's since been changed.
If you go down to the chat box, there is an as and then a little drop down menu.
Okay.
All right. Well, it's looking.
Will that change it on
like...
the? Will that change it on the screen?
Pars, you can see yourself.
Yeah.
You can. You're in the chat. I have it on the chat screen.
Roll 1.
There we go.
Okay, so now it says that now I appear as that, but not on the little map thing.
Uh-huh.
All right, guys. I
guess no one cares. All right, fine.
I believe
Whatever.
Ko is officially late, so let's just go ahead and get this thing started.
Spam him.
No.
I DM'd him. I said we're ready when he
Yeah.
is, but
Yeah.
if anybody else wants to spam him, go nuts.
There's 6 people, all including DM. All right, got it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, to recap last time, who wants it? Who wants it?
I think we should go with this on like a sequential order.
Okay,
in some
so who did it last time?
fashion.
I did it last time.
Okay, then if we're going in sequential order, I am hoisting it onto Tree.
Okay. So last time on Dream Divers, our wonderful party members emerging from the dreams interrogated a slew of suspects, including Jonathan and Eric, the farmhands, and Vernon, the town guard. There was a brief kerfuffle about that.
Don't forget the tavern keeper.
Yes.
The cafe.
Yes. The gentleman in charge of the cafe, yes. Kobrak. But anyway, we did our interrogation, and then we thought we might actually try to find the site where where our unfortunate victim Claude Dervandel passed away. And in doing so, we went to the graveyard and discovered a hidden staircase at the base of a mausoleum. And also got horribly cursed and traumatized in the process.
Well,
Hey, look, it's actually,
they're
playing the
it's
dungeons in
horribly
Dungeons
cursed.
and Dragons.
I don't know if I would say the curse was horrible.
It was pretty mid.
I mean,
for,
Arzov says it was pretty mid, as he was the worst affected by it.
I mean, it affected Thalia, and apparently she's got some trauma or whatever, so that's like not an impressive. It affected the paladin
trauma.
better.
Imagine having trauma.
But regardless, our merry band of heroes decided to rest for the evening and recover their spirits and resources before taking a fresh look at the mysteries beneath Fox Hill.
I would just like to say that merry band and heroes are all extremely debatable.
All right. Anyways,
band is good. I feel like band is fine.
Band is like okay, but like there's better words. You like a party or a squadron.
Band is
or a team.
Band is fine.
It implies musical. I don't think anyone here.
Okay.
They don't have performance.
Necessarily imply musical.
Ooh, okay. So apparently the delay is not that bad for some people, because I just saw McCallis in chat say crying blood is indeed traumatic. So that's not too far back.
Yeah.
So like it must be like it varies by person to person. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
mine is just very bad. Okay.
2 questions. First off, did we already take a long rest? And
we
second
have
off,
not
what are
taken
the
any
benefits
rest yet.
Okay, and second off, what are the benefits of taking a long rest?
The benefits of taking a long rest are you heal hit points equal to twice your level plus your Constitution modifier. And you can potentially you
Oh dang! So that's
recover from
actually
any
not very much.
you recover from any fatigue you're experiencing.
Yes, we should do that.
And you recover
Yours is
spell
magical
slots and
fatigue.
stuff if
So
you have any.
you're kind of stuck with it. Yours is magical fatigue.
Oh, brutal.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on a second. Are there any spells I could prepare that would help with that?
Maybe
That
if
I
you
could
have
cast
anything that
maybe.
removes a condition, then yeah.
Like lesser restoration, but I don't think we're there yet.
Is that not second level?
Yeah, it is. So.
Well, then yeah, I could do that.
You get a second level spell already. Damn.
Well, I'm level 3, right?
Yeah, but spell progression. Let's check.
It isn't like 1-to-1. It's not like
For
by level
Druid.
9 you can cast 9th level spells.
No.
Yeah, we're level 3.
Yeah, and at level. Oh, you actually get 3rd level spell.
I'm a caster.
Yeah, you could prepare lesser restoration.
Yeah, let's do
anyway.
Let's do
yeah,
that.
wait. So a long rest only heals you twice your level plus your con mod. Dang, that's actually a brutally low amount of hit points.
Yeah.
So it's you heal that, and then you also regain your daily allotment of spell slots.
Yeah.
That's the big reason.
So if you've taken a lot of wounds, you got to heal. You got to take quite. And then what about short rests? How do those?
Short rests, you heal the hit points equal to your level plus your Constitution modifier.
Okay, and then do we get to roll hit dice at any point?
You get to regain your. Do you get to regain your? Yeah, I think you regain your spell slots on a short rest, right?
No.
No,
I don't think so.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for clarifying.
But I would double check
Some
that
classes
because I could not be for sure on that one.
Pathfinder short rest benefits.
Short rest. I don't think short rest is a thing.
It's just their hit points.
Yeah.
Short rest is like.
Yeah.
It's like it's like you take an hour off or something. I don't know.
Okay, and then so do we have hit dice? Is that a thing?
Hit dice, yeah. So your hit dice is equal to your.
How do we expend them?
You don't expend them in the traditional.
It's actually it's
Okay.
actually an 8-hour rest is HP per character level and such. Like the double your character level, that's 24 hours of rest.
Oh, that's 24 hours. Thank you.
Yeah.
I thought short rest was like 8 hours though, and then long rest was 24. So I feel like I'm
No, the short rest is 1.
Short is 4.
Well,
short is
goodness.
They just The only distinction that's made is you've got a 1 hour rest, which just reduces exhaustion to fatigued, and then you have the 8 hour, which actually recovers HP, and then a 24-hour rest, which
so the
heals
1 hour
all
rest
your
is just exhaustion to fatigue. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Glad we sorted
okay.
that. So, you guys.
Okay, so basically it takes forever and a day to heal, so try to not get hit.
True.
Well,
Or
it takes
no healing spells or
it takes either a full day of bed rest or 8 hours to start healing and get your spell slots back. In any case, we're gonna go ahead and begin if that's cool with everyone.
Before we begin, I would like to ask anyone if there's any second level spells they would like me to prepare aside from the Lesser Restoration for Thalia.
Well, Thalia also hasn't let anybody know that that's going on.
What
spell so I feel like that's
use?
I think it's cleric. Isn't that what the oracle uses?
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm not gonna have access to second level spells for a while yet.
Okay.
All right, guys. Let's just pop into it.
Cloud and Ashen Path it is.
Okay. So you make it back into the town of Foxhill after having explored the nearby graveyard and experiencing horrors beyond your comprehension, as well as seeing some scratched off graves and finding a weird skull pendant in the river, but mostly horrors beyond your comprehension. Oh, and a secret passage, and I think a journal.
Yes.
Anyway, you make it back into town. It's starting to get relatively late. You guys spent a decent while doing that. It's the sun's careening down the hillside. It's beginning to become clear. It's at least 8 or 9 without immediately checking a pocket watch or something. You guys were at it for a while.
Midsummer. I'm gonna go see if I can find something small and edible to feed to my burb as a reward for its hard work.
Sure. Why don't you make a survival check? Unless you're like physically going to a location and then,
Nah. Let's see. That is, I believe it's plus 10.
Okay. You let's just say you take some time to start looking around for things to feed your bird. Spend probably 5-10 minutes just rooting around, and you find a small colony of worms, which seems to be about the right fit.
Good. Okay, I would like to raise the following counterpoint. It's an eagle. They're carnivore. They eat like big animals.
Oh, in
fairly
that case,
big animals.
Let's
like
a squirrel or something, or a rabbit.
You find a skunk.
Jim, can we have it be a rabbit instead, please?
Yeah, you can have it be a rabbit.
Okay, thank you. Yes, that rabbit. I'm going to feed it to my burb.
Okay. Now, what is everybody else doing?
Oh goodness.
One at a time, people. One at a time.
I would like
over towards the guard shack.
Okay.
Oh, the guard shack. That's a good place to go. I'll go with Arizal. I'm
one at a time. Colt.
Colt Irons is gonna head to the wizard, or actually, really, there's enough things to use it, like over at the forge as a alchemy lab, is there not?
Sure. But Arzoth will make note of the fact that you're not with him.
Yeah, I will walk in this building and wait for a minute and realize you're not there and come to find you.
Okay. And then
I'm going to ask Arazoth if I can rest in the quarters. All the things that we found around the graveyard make me a little bit sus of most of the town.
Have a rest in one of the beds. Just leave one empty for me.
Okay. And then Thalia, you are.
I'm following my new best friend, Mr. Alchemist over here.
All right. We'll just assume that Vico is also going to rest for the day.
Was it not Vico who had the alchemy stuff, or was that Colt Irons?
That was
Colt.
Okay.
Colt has the alchemy stuff. Vico has the thieves' tools.
Ah.
And both
Looks like you might have taken.
They're both
looks like
upstanding, law-abiding citizens. There's nothing. There's nothing here.
Looks like Vika might have taken Arzat's bed, but you know what? I'm not anywhere to have noticed that. So
Get this bastard out of my bed. Who put him there? Put him in the
Okay.
jail cell.
He's the he's the
Costume,
hero
can I
Foxtail
sleep on the
deserves.
floor?
Curl him up at the base of the bed like a dog.
Costume,
What?
Costume, are you cool sharing the bed, or should I
Yeah.
just...
I will use my bedroll and let Miko take the bed.
Thank you.
Oh, ain't that nice?
Okay. So, what is
But
everyone up to?
I will request that I be allowed the blanket. In addition to my own
Absolutely.
bed.
Absolutely. You are handed the blanket. All right, so let's go over to the forge, because that seems to be where the
Ko still
majority
not
of people
here?
are.
Goodness.
Yeah, still not here. I'm just gonna
Uh-oh.
assume he can't make it, so
Did
that's fine.
we message Ko?
I messaged
Yeah.
him. If you guys want to spam him, be be nice, but go nuts.
Yeah. Like.
All right.
In any case, over at the forge,
see it.
so we've got Arazoth, Colt, and Thalia, and I'm gonna go ahead and say Lily comes over to you, Arazoth, as you're taking a gander over here at Colt, who has just made his way directly to the forge.
Yeah, I was gonna use this anvil, do some smithing things actually, because I have smithing tools.
Oh, okay. So you start smithing away at the anvil, and what are the other two of you there doing?
Colt is going to try and craft some essence of night.
Okay.
That's what he's gonna
Make
do.
a craft check.
You got this.
I'm gonna fail. Yeah, I know.
Oh. Okay.
So,
When you got there.
subtract the amount of gold it would cost to make that from your inventory.
Nice.
Could you not have taken a 10 on that?
Well, he didn't though.
Okay, well, that's
Taking a 10 wouldn't have let me craft it though. That's the thing.
Oh dang, that's
yeah.
unfortunate.
Blast and confound it.
Big Sag. If only you brought somebody to cast guidance and somebody to aid you.
It's still a 1.
He'd still be immune to guidance.
I meant taking a 10, but
anyway, so Arzoth, what are you smithing in particular? Anything? Or just kind of touching your weapons up?
Probably touching up my weapon, like just making sure my weapon's all cleaned up, ready to go.
Okay.
Probably touching up my boots while I'm here near the forge.
Sounds good. Yeah, you're just going to town on that Thalia. Anything in particular that you're doing, or are you just watching in awe as Colt Irons spectacularly fails to use the forge?
She was watching, very interested, until he kind of whiffed the process, and she's like, "Ah, a true expert at work, I see." I'm glad my investment was well placed, and then she kind of walks off.
Damn.
And sulks.
Lily, patiently waiting for you, Arzoth, says, "So, what'd you find out?"
Well, there's a whole lot of crazy stuff going on in this town, apparently.
Oh.
There's some graves that have been defiled over in our cemetery. Also, there's a horrifying dungeon in the middle of it, so we're gonna explore that tomorrow.
Christ.
He exists in this setting?
Okay, well, I'm off the mend now, and we can still have, we can still have Ye Ol Vernon, babysitting the town if you want me to go out to the graveyard, I guess.
Fantastic. Glad you're doing better.
I wouldn't recommend going out there alone, at least.
You volunteering to come with, Dahlia?
I'm just saying that the passageway down there seemed quite expansive.
Excuse me, passageway?
What? There are many unknowns that we're dealing with at this point in time. She kind of mutters and grumbles, realizing she let that slip.
Oh no, adventurous spirit.
Lily looks at you with piercing eyes and raises a singular eyebrow.
Listen, there might have been something that was uncovered, but it's best not to be delving into such things under cover of night, especially given the nature of some of the other unsavory things we might have found.
Lily looks over to you, Arzoth, and says, Arzoth, you're cool with me doing this, right?
I do think it's wise that you have somebody go with you, at least to watch your back since it's dark.
Very well.
Yeah.
Thalia, are you volunteering or no?
Against my better judgment, I don't think it's wise for what 1/3 of the town's security to potentially meet a grisly end in the darkness and.
Oh, that's why you're going with her, Thalia.
She grins and says, "Well, it's a good thing I'm off the mend then, isn't it? All right, let's get going."
This can only end poorly. Also, I just like to point out that Lily literally just gave Thalia the Sigma stare, and it's just.
And it worked.
It worked out.
Aura.
We found Thalia's only weakness.
No, Thalia has many weaknesses.
Well, we found one of them.
I gotta level chat.
There's the. Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh shit, you should be promoting chat now.
They're level 10 promoted.
That's already yeah, chat promoted a long time ago.
This can be Talius. This can be Talius. This can be Talius.
If they're gonna become something more powerful than the level 10 Gale Force, they need to first come up with a name and second come up with a payment. So, all right. So
much for resting.
Head back there. Oh, don't worry. We'll sit in shifts. You can even take the first one. All right. The rest of you.
My oh my.
The rest of you have kind of gathered your things and done what you're going to do. If there's anything else you want to do for the night,
I would actually. I had speak with animals prepared, and I'm going to use it so I can speak to my little Berbie and see if she saw anything while she was watching the town drunkard.
You said you have speak with animals, correct?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you wouldn't believe his breath. Why'd you always put me in front of the stinky ones, Meredith?
I'm terribly sorry, but I had something else to do at the time.
Oh, well, I understand. Nonetheless, you would think that these people would know about toothpaste, but this guy clearly does not. I think he brushes his teeth with the other end of the bottle.
I don't think he knows about showers either.
Judging by the smell, no. But I didn't see anything. He mostly just plowed away his fields, and then he went into his house.
Well, then,
now he's back out plowing the fields again.
Well,
why does the man ever get any rest?
Wait.
I suppose I'll have to take you off of guard duty for him. Come with me tomorrow. Unfortunately, we are going to be underground, so.
Very well. And she flits up onto your shoulder.
Might as well just make a hammock in the trees. Beds are overrated.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
you make yourself a little hammock set up in the tree line. What's everybody else doing? Colt, you are inside the home of the deceased.
Yeah, he's sleeping in a dead man's bed.
Did you? You're letting him sleep in a dead man's bed?
You know what? I don't even want to deal with that. That's disrespectful. I don't even feel like setting foot in that house.
You would have seen Colt go in there.
Pissing in the chamber pot.
You're just letting him do it. All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Colt, I guess you're a free man.
He can sleep therapy once, I guess.
Just don't be surprised if
gonna...
you wake up.
Bro's bolting.
I'm actually gonna light the fire too.
Oh
Make this place
Lord!
cozy.
All
Yeah,
right.
Bro's gonna get comfortable. He's not going nowhere.
The blood on the
okay.
floor does nothing to terminate this for you, huh?
What blood on the floor? He was killed somewhere else, right?
I'm being facetious. Anyway.
Oh.
Okay. Is there anything else, or is everyone Betty-bide?
Yeah, I'm going to sleep. I don't need to recover hit points, but
Sleepy Tim.
it seems like it would be good for me to rest. What happens if you don't rest, by the way?
You get a point of exhaustion.
Okay.
So you start off, I believe, fatigued, and then you become exhausted if you don't sleep again.
Okay.
And then from there, you just stay exhausted until you inevitably pass out. You have to start making fortitude saving throws.
Yeah, it's not great. Don't recommend doing that.
Just like in real life, when you don't sleep, the demons start consuming your brain.
Why don't you just consume the demons instead? Like, honestly,
They're
kind
too
of scares
powerful.
you. Then clearly you haven't been bulking spiritually.
You're doing spiritual.
Magic!
Spiritual
I've
bulking,
been
let's go.
magic maxing. All right. You all wake up the following morning to the sound of screaming.
Oh,
Who can
delight.
hear this? Everyone?
I'm out of bed. Where is this screaming coming from?
Oh well.
Go look.
Oh
The
boy!
source of the screaming. Is this a window?
Where's it coming?
That's a door, so you're good. This is
The door?
that
Oh, yeah, we
is
good.
that is a window, yes.
Oh, I didn't mean to defenestrate. I apologize.
Dungeon
that was
Money,
a
where's the
window.
screaming coming from?
It would be coming from the gate into town that you guys entered from.
Mm-hmm.
I'm literally sleeping there.
Yeah, you are. So you would probably just fall out of your damn tree.
I will join the people who are looking at the source of the screaming noise.
Would I hear the screaming?
And why?
Everybody in town, I feel like, would hear the screaming. Who is,
very loud screaming.
Yeah.
How about Vico? Does Vico hear the screaming, or does he just sleep straight through it?
We'll assume that Vico's doing his own thing for today. He's got his own investigations to handle, so he probably came out, saw you guys were there, and then just said, "You know what? Got other shit to do."
They got it. All right. See you, Vico. Peace out. Hopefully you get to level up with the rest of us later.
No doubt.
I will not.
A small crowd begins to gather around as you find the corpse of Vernon lying at the entrance to town.
Well, for fuck's sake.
With one giant piercing wound going right through his back. His armor plate laying slightly disconnected off to the side.
Okay, perception check time.
What kind of armor? Is what kind of armor?
It's half plate.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. I would like to do two things. The first thing I would like to do is make a perception check to see if it's the same kind of stab wound as that which afflicted the poor artist.
Yeah, boy Claude.
All right. My plus 16 has gone up to a plus 17, so...
Hey, good job. All right. Amazing.
No.
Don't even need a good roll.
Fascinating. Second check. I would like to roll survival and see if I can track the killer. Because, this happened. We heard the scream.
You can roll survival for it, but I'm going to tell you right now, you don't find any tracks. Arazoth.
No.
You may. What are you trying to make the heal check for?
Well, we just heard him scream. Is it obvious that he's dead? Is he still alive in any capacity? And
he
just
seems
anything else I can notice in general?
Yeah, make a heal check.
If you prefer I cast Stabilize, I can do that too.
It might be good to cast stabilize. Let's see if he can be stabilized.
Yeah, I'll just cast stabilize on
man.
this.
Well, I'll put it to you this way, Arazoth. As far as you're concerned, one way or the other, that is a dead man.
No.
You can't see any way to do anything about that situation.
You could very well be looking at a corpse, and you may or may not know.
Irons, make a check to try and stabilize him.
I don't even make
dead
a check.
as far as everyone's concerned. He's dead to the world. What do you want?
Okay, I'm not interested in. He was stabbed from behind, correct?
Yeah, it seems that way. At this point, you notice a child who is slowly approaching further and further. Couldn't be older than 16. And as soon as he gets up to you, Arzoth, he peeks around.
Yeah,
and he falls to his knees.
I'm gonna put my arm around poor Barkus there.
Dad?
I'm going to say my condolences. And then I'm going to go find Loisk.
Okay, you go off to find Loisk. Barkus, just continues to sort of sit there, agape and aghast.
I'm gonna stand up and try and help Barkus to his feet here to kind of walk him over towards Kobrak, I think.
Okay.
Kobrak.
Yeah, no, I've
Get
got
this
it.
man some coffee.
Thank you.
Get this man some coffee.
Come on, Barkus, get in here for a little bit, okay? And Barkus sort of just shuffles inward. And Kobrak goes with him.
Damn.
Eric walks over to you guys and says, "Shit."
How far away is the graveyard relative to town? Like,
Probably like let's say a quarter mile.
Okay.
A
yeah,
bit
so,
of a walk.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
We'll get to you guys. Don't worry.
Yeah. Now that all this has happened, first thing in the morning, I am gonna remember that I sent Thalia off with Lily last night. And now that there's been a murder, it's a little pertinent that we get in contact with them. So I'm going to look across to you, Meredith, and I'm gonna say, please go find Costume. We need to round up everybody. We need to go find Lily. We need to go find Thalia.
Yeah.
I'm going to say to Loisk, there's been another murder. Would it be better to view his mind now?
Huh? There's been another? Whoa! How exciting!
I should stab him for that.
Not for the deceased, nor his family.
Well, Yeah, I guess there's only one, lady in town, so that makes sense. Still, I just had an inkling that it was gonna be Lily. I don't know.
Wait, this time yet.
Is it better to view his mind while it's fresh?
We can certainly try it. Yeah, bring him over. Bring, while we still have a chance. The sooner the better, but there is a thing to note, which is it could still go horribly wrong. You know, the skill is like a 50-50 shot.
Well, it worked okay last time. I guess we can chance it again.
Okay, let me just put this corpse back.
Okay. Your fascination with corpses is somewhat disturbing, my friend.
Your fascination with anything but corpses is somewhat normal, my friend.
He's got you there.
At this point, I've already walked away. As you can clearly see.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So who was sent off to get Thalia?
Meredith.
That was me. I cast Long Strider on myself and I'm fucking booking it.
You're just charging, yeah. Okay. I would say
that sprint, but
who took the first shift, Thalia? Was it you or Lily?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. In that case, you get there when Lily is awake. Just dead ass sprinting there.
Wait. No, if I took the first shift,
You slept or
you
stayed awake?
First shift means you would be awake during the first part of the night, so you'd be sleeping into the
morning. Yeah. Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So you book it over there, and you see Lily awake, and then Lily seeing a charging elven figure with this blue cloak just billowing up a cloud of dust as it charges in her direction, quickly shakes you awake, Dahlia, and says, "We've got company."
What is already got
Another murder. Vernon.
What? Oh, couldn't have happened to someone nicer. Anyway.
I'm sorry, what?
Lily just looks at you like, seriously?
Yes.
What? Anyway. It's not like he's coming back.
Show some respect. Now hurry up. And I'm already going back.
Okay, you just charge all the way back. It probably took you like a combined 10 minutes to do this because you were booking it.
Yeah,
as opposed to take them like a lot longer.
Yeah, it'd take them like 15 minutes just to get back.
Lily looks at you and says, "Should we both go or should one of us stay?"
Well, as far as there's one thing. I want to before I go, I want to spend a little bit of time to check the passage, the coffin in the mausoleum.
Sure.
I put a little bit of wax on it. Has that seal been broken?
No.
Okay. She kind of looks to check that, and then she's like, I think we should both go. It would be unwise for anyone to be alone, given recent events.
All right.
What in the name of the gods?
All right, let's get our asses back there then. And she pats you on the back and then like offers a hand up as she does so.
Yeah.
Would it be disrespectful to the deceased to move his body now? If we're going to look into his mind again, it would likely be best to do it sooner rather than later.
Basic investigation, at least, of physical clues and stuff before we move him.
Right.
And before we do anything, we should probably ask permission of his next of kin.
Well, I quite frankly,
Marcus is a little young for this.
I don't know that you want to go bug the kid right now.
Probably not.
Well, Arzarth, you know what that means. You're officially the head guard.
I guess.
Congratulations on your promotion.
Not under great circumstances.
I'll take care of moving the body. Let's make sure the kid doesn't see.
Yeah. I can manage that. And Thalia just kind of very easily, she kind of posts herself at the window.
Are you gonna defenestrate again?
No, she's not. She's basically just low key, high key watching the window, making sure that
Did we gather all the evidence we wanted to from the body before it got moved?
No.
We just let Lily haul it off.
You just kind of let her haul it.
Yeah.
All right. You know what?
It's a little sus, but
at least search the ground here. See if you can find anything else.
Yeah.
I can take care of that.
Okay. So you said there were no tracks.
See a perception check or a survival check, depending on what you're trying to do.
Let's go perception. I think that's a little bit better. Yeah, that's a 34.
Okay.
Meredith looked for tracks.
Very much.
You see, like, well, there's the outline from where he was, and then there's a slight indent of blood where the spear clearly pierced through his chest.
Spear! Oh my gosh, we know what it is now.
A weapon.
So there's like a little bit of blood from that centralized location. But other than that, there's weirdly no tracks leading to the body or from the body.
And it looks like it dripped or splattered.
Just dripped out.
Hey, I got a question. Well, they used a spear. Where's their spear?
Not
Vernon,
there.
you're referring to Vernon.
It was not with Vernon.
Vernon's
Vernon's weapon was used to kill him and taken.
In theory. His weapon was taken,
Does that
certainly.
mean his shield is gone as well?
No, the shield was on the body.
Okay.
Interesting.
If he was on guard, he would have had his spear. Like, who would carry a shield without a weapon?
Oh no, I mean we know that his weapon was taken. Whether it was used to kill him or not is a different matter.
Yes, I agree.
If it was a spear and it's gone, that's probably the best lead we've got on it.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I would like to look into his mind again. I tell the party.
Eric says, "You're doing what to his mind?"
Thalia's kind of doing her lazy meandering from window to window, just kind of chilling. I don't think about that too hard.
It wasn't very productive last time, but it did lead us to something useful.
You're doing what to his mind?
We're using some magic to look into his memories and maybe figure out who killed him.
That's the hope.
All right. For you guys getting that piece of evidence down so cleanly, I think that I should reward all of you.
Yo, what's the reward?
I'm going to gift 5 memberships in chat.
Yo!
Let's go.
Damn.
Oh, and also, Colt gets a hero point.
There we go.
For the rest of the session. For the rest of today.
All right, let's go. Let's use it. All right. So we have I would say we have basically 2 leads at this point. The second murder and the discovery. The second murder, the memory is still fresh, so it could be good to pursue it post haste, but I'm not going to decide unilaterally what we should do.
No, I agree. If maybe time plays a part in this at all, it's probably good to do it sooner rather than later.
The discovery, I think, at least as far as Thalia, has there been any change with regards to the graveyard?
Yeah.
The measure that I put in place wasn't tampered with, although anyone worth their salt could have done something
it, potentially.
Yeah. But to my knowledge, and they wouldn't have been looking for it, I don't think. But there's something I need to do first before
Did my familiar alert me of anything during the night?
Your familiar was
supposed
at
to
the
be there
graveyard,
watching.
correct?
Yes, it was supposed to be watching
you of
the entrance.
2 women approaching the graveyard.
Okay.
One of them highly suspicious.
I mean, yeah, my familiar would have been suspicious of somebody walking up to the thing, but I'll say, did one of you go up to the entrance?
Yes.
Lily comes back and says, well, I handed him off to Loisk. Whatever you guys want to do now is up to you, but Loisk is practically drooling over Vernon's body, so do us a solid and, at least out of respect for Vernon, try to make sure that this is a relatively painless endeavor.
Yeah.
I'll do my best.
It shouldn't be. Painful, I mean. Not that it shouldn't be painless. Oh, never mind.
Lily just looks at you, Thalia, like, you are really bad at socializing.
I'm gonna walk over to Loisk's house.
Yeah, let's just make sure he doesn't, I don't know, accidentally bisect it.
I'm going to bisect him!
Can you accidentally dissect something?
I think probably.
Oh, bisect. I heard dissect.
I think you can probably do both. It just takes an extreme lack of competence.
All right, everybody gets their way back over there.
Okay. Before everything goes down, Thalia is just gonna go into the cafe real quick and say something to Barkus real quick. She's gonna sidle up.
You see Kobrak just sort of sitting with Barkus, who's got both hands wrapped around a cup of coffee, the steam still blowing up out of it as he sort of holds it without drinking it, and Kobrak just has his hand long ways over his shoulder, kind of half wrapped in a hug, just looking at him with that concerned, almost like older brother look.
Okay. I just wanted to tell you, I'm sorry for your loss, Barkus. I know that doesn't mean a whole lot coming from a stranger. I feel it needs to be said nonetheless.
Barkus continues to look at the cup of coffee, rolling his thumb along the edge of the glass, but he very briefly looks up at you with very tired eyes. Shakily, he tries to form what you imagine is at least a straight face instead of a frown, but he ends up just doing a half-hearted nod and then looks back down.
If you need
I think
anything,
I think we can eliminate Barkus as a suspect.
And
if
she
there was ever
just kind of
really any
walks
doubt
by.
of it.
Yeah, no, she wasn't doing that for suspect reasons.
Okay, you all go back
All
into
right.
Loisk's home.
Okay, is there anything about his wound that indicates that it was caused by something other than a weapon? In fact, maybe it would be good to look.
Make a perception check.
Oh, okay, perception check.
Actually, can I also ask you to make a will save?
Oh boy.
Oh, will saves. I got a little bit better at those, but we will see. Okay, perception check is a 14.
Does everybody need to make a will save, or just
will save? Is this
just
a mental affecting?
He's
this is a mental affecting.
Mind affecting, yes.
Thing. I assume. Okay, so steel will apply. What? Okay, /roll 1d20 plus 2. Okay, so that's a 14 and an 18.
Which one's which?
The perception check is the 14 and the will save is the 18.
Okay. I am going to DM you something on Discord.
Okay, very cool. I'm also going to ask Loisk, perhaps it would be good to look at both bodies side by side.
That's assuming that Claude's body is in the sort of condition to look at.
Loisk had it out earlier. so
he
wasn't.
he put
It
it in a
wasn't, and it wasn't.
box, didn't he? Just an ordinary box. I don't know.
Lois, is the body in good enough shape that we could compare them to see if there's anything similar between the two murders?
It's in perfect condition. The box is like a refrigerator.
Amazing.
Like a what now?
Like a refrigerator.
Would you like help lifting him out of the box?
Oh no, I got this. Loisk opens the box really quickly with one hand and then casually, without any difficulty, with the other hand, throws the entire corpse of the other body over his shoulder, thumping it on the floor next to Vernon.
Has anyone ever told you that you're quite terrifying?
Yes, but I never quite understood why.
Hmm.
Anyway, do you want some chocolate?
Prayer?
Yeah, you can absolutely do that.
Whoa, okay. That is quite a revelation.
My homeboy.
So, as I look closer, I realize there is no puncture within this, whatever it is.
Yes, I would also keep in mind that the others can't see what you're seeing right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to communicate this.
You're sharing
I'm
with the class.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at Vernon and I'm saying how he died, I don't know, but this body doesn't have a wound. And looking at it, that I'm not even sure that this is Vernon. He doesn't look like the Vernon we saw yesterday. It looks similar, but his neck is longer and his eyes are not his own.
Well, we didn't find his spear. I wonder if our actual Vernon may still be out there.
Perhaps.
Or something could have changed him.
Does Claude look similar upon further inspection?
Are you taking a further look at Claude as well?
I would suggest that someone else does it. The fact that I managed to pierce the magical veil in the first place, I think, was more luck than anything. So I'm going to suggest that somebody else look. I'm going to say, maybe, can somebody confirm this? Perhaps looking at him and/or Claude.
I knew Claude for a while before this. I can, I guess, maybe have some frame of reference to if his corpse is like weirdly different than when he was alive, maybe, if I'm actually looking for that specifically now.
Yeah, absolutely. So go ahead and roll.
Is it just perception?
No, this is a will save.
Oh. Gotcha.
Yeah, no, this one is definitely Claude.
Okay.
Nothing out of this world catches your eye. Other than the fact that, like, Loisk was right, and it's really weird that his body is still being preserved, but, like, it's ice cold.
Well, Claude is definitely Claude.
So
something strange is going on here.
Sounds like we have two separate crimes with perhaps two separate perpetrators.
Potentially.
Ugh. I don't like this.
Is this... Can you sense their minds?
Can I do detect evil on this body, please?
Oh, detect evil. Oh, I see.
Let me just DM you what the results are.
Thank you.
Somebody got a pain.
I'm gonna actively back away from this body.
Okay, you guys watch as Arazoth just sort of scoots back and away rapidly from the location of Vernon with a question mark?
Okay. Can I make it?
I ask Arazoth what he's noticed.
It reeks of evil.
Thalia is gonna immediately poke at the corpse and see if she notices anything. Like, she's looking at this.
Poke at it?
Yeah, like because she interacted with Vernon earlier. Like, he stared her down. Like, she's curious to see, especially with what Costu said, if this is indeed the same guy. Like,
sure. Make a will saving throw.
Oh boy, my favorite. Actually.
Will saves should be decent, I think.
Yeah. In theory.
I mean, you can always roll a 1, but...
Yeah. What?
Will.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, mine aren't fantastic, but... Because what's a wisdom score? That's for...
Nobody knows.
Hey, nice.
Wow,
oh, not
all
fantastic. Okay.
Fantastic rolls.
Not fantastic at all.
Womp
womp. I wonder what this effect we're saving against is. We'll never know.
Check Discord. That is what the corpse looks like upon further examination.
You know what? I think I want to make this will save as well.
Okay.
Okay, can I knowledge religion to try and ID that?
Yeah. And then go ahead, Meredith.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask Loisk if the bodies...
Come on, will save. Don't fail me now.
Feel or... Oh.
You don't know what they're talking about, Meredith. That is absolutely Vernon.
I mean, if enough people say it's a duck, it's probably a duck.
Sure, but enough people could have been falling for the magic spell, as far as you're concerned.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna ask Loisk if he can...
Oh, magic, you say? I cast detect magic.
Well, yeah, there was already an aura of evil, so yes, there's magic.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
I'm gonna ask Loisk if he can sense some difference in the mental projections or energies of the two, because I assume he can sense something like that if he can send people into dreams.
Would you like me to check on myself? I mean, I can. Okay.
This seems like it could end up being a bad idea.
Sure. Yeah. No. Do you just tell me?
Yeah. Go ahead and give it a try.
Okay. Loisk begins touching the body and rapidly starts shaking it like he did before while screeching from the tops of his lungs, and then you watch as Loisk gets flung to the back of the room, lands on his chest, and is bleeding profusely from the nose.
Oh dear.
That's
I don't believe that is Vernon.
Can someone please help him? That's better at taking care of people than I am.
Thalia is gonna rummage
Loisk
around.
Then passes out.
I'm gonna cast Cure Light Wounds on him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to help, but
I mean, there we go.
At least he won't be.
He wakes back up,
fighting for his life.
I don't believe this Vernon.
Yes, we've established that.
Good. Any other further light that you can shed on that for us, perhaps potentially?
Only one thing, and that is that there's this, when you get blasted to near death, you see this weird place called chat, and they talk about this lady named Rebecca and PowerPoints. I don't know what any of that means.
Oh.
You have seen something far beyond your own comprehension, and probably beyond mine.
Oh, that's I'm trying to figure out. Thalia's
Loisk
like
seems regular Loisk now. He seems, back to his old insane self.
Okay.
Thalia's like
I'm gonna say that entering his mind is probably not going to work.
Yes, Colt.
DM, how did he get flown back? Like,
you were watching. It looked like he just threw himself back, but there was blood coming out of his, nose. Like,
okay.
That's what I was curious about.
Beforehand.
Okay. Did my delightful knowledge religion check get us anywhere?
Was that the 18?
That was the 18. Yeah. That get us anywhere, anything at all?
Yeah, that is a hang on.
Okay.
Are we sure this thing is dead?
Hold up.
I was checking when I made the heal check, but I don't think my heal check was very good, so I don't think anybody followed up on it.
We aren't sure it's dead. That's true.
It's dead. It's aghast.
Well, yeah, of course it's aghast. We're all aghast.
No. I am aghast. Yeah.
It's literally aghast, undead, nasty creatures.
Care to enlighten us on what that is?
Do I know what I mean...
you seem to know what it is.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Yeah.
More or less.
I'm...
Imagine if a ghoul snorted crack.
They look...
yeah.
I mean, they look just like regular ghouls, creatures that are like humanoid with long, sharp teeth, pallid flesh, and it all seems stretched a little too tightly over their frame.
That means that there's a ghoul somewhere.
The big difference here is that ghasts usually A, have a stench, and B, the main difference that you can tell between the two, right, is the significantly more sunken in, hollowed out eyes, and in this case, the very fucked up neck.
Yeah.
And is it was destroyed, it was broken, or it's just weird?
It's kind of both.
What? He didn't seem ill at all, though.
So
does whatever sickness turns you into a ghast take a while to take effect?
Do we believe that this once was Vernon?
Probably. Maybe.
Until we can find any evidence to the contrary, I see no reason.
So are we dealing with a missing persons or a cursed and then killed person?
Not cursed. It's not a curse. It's a disease. But why doesn't it reek? It's very confusing.
I suspect that all will be revealed.
Maybe they're using magic to cover
or much will be revealed when we go down.
Let's get this over with.
Oh,
what
that
are
means
you going to do?
Can I help? Do you have experience fighting the undead?
Yeah, I mean, you just saw me throw one over my shoulder like it was nothing.
The undead.
Oh, not the dead. The undead. So the living?
Aren't you a wizard? Didn't you say something about necromancy being interesting?
Oh,
yes. You know what that means?
Yes, I understand now. The Deadites.
Sure. Yes.
That's what you call them.
The neither living nor the dead.
Yes, I have some experience fighting them. Mostly when they're standing still, though, for target practice. Magic Missile is a wonderful spell.
Auto hit, what?
I'm looking at him and I'm guessing he's still in pretty bad shape.
He's got a really nasty nosebleed down his white shirt.
Of course he does.
But other than that, like, he's smiling like a regular deranged Loisk.
Okay.
Try and take it easy for today, if you can.
That seems best. I'm gonna walk out. Yeah.
We should probably. I hate to say this, but given the circumstances of his demise, we may want to burn this body.
We didn't start the fire. Well, wait.
If we're not planning on going into its mind, then yeah, we probably should.
They're discussing my old videos in chat right now, guys. I don't know how to feel about this. They're discussing like my shorts.
Feel like a content creator.
Man, I feel like a content creator.
I think before we decide whether to dispose the body, we ought to at least speak with his son.
Oh, and of course, this is how it works. This is always how it works. You try to be nice to someone, and then you have to do something unspeakably horrible in the name of pragmatism.
I feel as though maybe we shouldn't make any hasty decisions until we get more concrete evidence.
Concrete evidence. Would you prefer that the whole town be overrun by ghouls?
Well, why would it be overrun? How does this disease spread?
Generally, you have a ghoul. The ghoul bites someone else, they get sick. But that's the thing, like, Vernon wasn't sick. So I'm not exactly sure what happened.
Maybe they found a way to accelerate it?
Or maybe he was just infected and then rapidly killed, but that's... I don't know. How could no one have noticed that?
Should we have sick, you're saying? Should we have Lois contain the body?
Probably. I'm not a healer.
We don't need to burn it yet, but should we have him contain it?
This is above
Lois,
my pay grade, frankly.
Put the gas in the cooler?
Lois,
I imagine, but
okay.
I imagine that wouldn't do
Lois,
much.
Picks up the body and throws it into the barrel in front of his bed.
Oh, that's gonna reek.
Thank you, Lois. It may be good for you to stay somewhere else.
But I like it here.
Are you would Thalia know about this?
Perhaps you will have the matter sorted out by the end of the day.
Yeah. If you possess any spells or techniques that preserve corpses and prevent them from rising again, I recommend you utilize them. I myself don't know any such thing.
I could prepare some if I had 8 hours of time, I believe.
I can keep the corpse ready for you all. Just do try to be quick. I'll miss you.
Thank you.
Do you want the chocolate before you go? You never gave me an answer, Dahlia.
Quite frankly, I don't think now's the time to be
so that's a no
indulging in luxuries.
So that's a no?
Absolutely not. Thank you, though.
Okay.
And the thank you is like the thank you is like pulling teeth.
I think it would be best, Arazoth, if you inform Barkus of what we've learned.
Oh, I do not envy his job.
I'll go with him.
Okay, Meredith, you're still over on
Yeah, I said I was gonna go with Arazoth.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, a teleporting druid.
Lily first before I go inside.
True.
You want to what first?
Turn to Lily.
Okay, Lily looks back at you, like she's been waiting for you to say something.
You doing okay?
Not especially. You?
I'm not great either. It's a lot to take in all at once, but
Cool. Glad we're on the same page.
I feel like I need to fill you in on some important information here.
Great. That would be good. I would very much like to know what the fuck is going on in our little shithole.
So I don't have all the information. These guys were over there a lot longer than I was, but I at least know that body ain't right. Something about this whole murder situation and whatever's happening in our little town ain't right at all. This isn't just some murder bandits or whatever. There's something way bigger, crazier going on here. So we need to be extra on our guard and extra, like, looking out for, like, the craziest shit right now.
Undead, for starters.
Please,
Ghouls.
if anybody else has any more information, spew it now. We need to get everything out in the air now.
If you have any holy water, it might
Ours
be.
off.
I do actually. I'm gonna pour my flask of holy water into my celestial lamp right now.
Oh.
Checkmate.
Why would you say that to me, knowing what you know? Carry on.
All right.
Shut down.
Arzoth, at this point, I need to ask, who we've discovered many things that throw a great amount of suspicion on people, but hard to say exactly who. So, who have we decided that we can trust?
His should be fine. Obviously, he's a 16-year-old boy and his father is presumably now dead. Other than that, I can't really say for too many. Lily is, I guess, probably okay, but again, I don't know.
Right
I should hope so.
I know she's right here, but I mean, you're a member of this town just as anybody else is, and you're included in that just as I am. But I mean, I've been with the group, so I guess I'm accounted for.
I was with Dahlia last night.
That's what I was about to ask. You guys were together all night, yes. So you should also be good.
Yes, I didn't even. Although, to be fair, like, she could have wandered off and murdered someone, but I don't think.
In that time frame.
Hold up, please. But
let him finish. Let her finish.
I don't think you're a ghoul. You don't look like a ghoul. You aren't acting like a ghoul. I think you're fine.
If it talks like a human, quacks like a human, moves like a human, it's probably a human.
In this town, though, everybody else is kind of up in the air.
I have a sneaking suspicion that Vernon's death was our fault.
I think that is a hasty assumption to make.
We broke the seal on a tomb, and the next day he died.
We sealed the tomb back, and it wasn't tampered with.
Okay, well, it's just, as I said, it's just a suspicion.
If we're talking about undead, it might be pertinent to see what's down there.
I second that motion.
Once we have informed Barkus of, and you said there was another son. Well, he seems like he might be too young, but perhaps it would be good to inform Barkus before we.
You sure we shouldn't speak to the rest of the town first?
I'm not sure who we can trust.
Well, not a matter of who we can trust, but a matter of asking around just to gather any information. Though I don't know how well that went for you in the first place, so.
Well,
far be it from me.
Given the circumstances around this one are somewhat different, I imagine. I don't think that asking around would be of particular help.
We never know, though. As loath as I am to potentially waste more time, and quite frankly, as interested as I am in delving in whatever it is beneath that graveyard, I suppose we should go and talk to people, but just honestly, seems like a mess.
Well, let's get talking to Barkus out of the way. I think that it's important that the lad be informed.
Well, Arzoth, I leave it in your capable dwarven fatherly hands.
Yeah, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna say to this poor lad.
Meanwhile, I will keep an eye on Colt, I guess. Hey, man, gunpowder was pretty cool.
Was
Riz
gunpowder is
100.
cool, that's
Riz
right.
100.
I mean, gunpowder is cool. Not
Colt,
was.
who do you suspect
Of what? There's a lot
of
of things
involvement?
happening of what?
Of involvement. So we discovered the journal, right? And the necklace in the river. Didn't you
Thalia,
discover that? Thalia
Thalia,
discovered that.
well, no, Colt discovered it, and Thalia fishes the two wonderfully, perfectly normal, not cursed amulets out of her pocket. I don't think it's a good idea to carry these around, but here we are.
You would know better than me. But the journal, in whose hands was it?
Oh,
Skern, if I recall.
yes.
The evidence
And
piles up.
what did the journal say?
That part, I'm not quite
That
sure.
voice.
The journal was
Wait,
talking
wait.
about how they wanted to they were leaving the college to come here
Right.
This was from
because of an
Claude?
offer.
This was Claude's journal.
There's Claude's journal, but then there was the other journal we found, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember finding a second journal. I remember finding a page of the
Yeah,
journal.
that's what it
Page.
was.
Yeah, there it was.
And I remember these pointed us to Skern for some reason.
Because it was Skern's handwriting.
Yeah.
On the page. Journal. Okay. I think that we need to go talk to Skern.
Oh, this.
Probably with Arazoth.
That's very nasty business. And Thalia just doesn't want to think about that anymore, so she kind of sidles into the cafe.
Tries to get away from an awkward situation by going to a different awkward situation. I'm sure this is
awkward situation to like actually worse.
I mean, she's so good at comforting people, and being sensitive.
Okay.
It's
so Thalia, Meredith, and Arazoth are sitting in on Barkus's intervention. What is this?
Likely grieving.
Yes.
Bro's just trying to grieve at this
Gonna
point.
give him like I guess a bit of a formal like condolences.
Okay. Meanwhile, Costu, Colt, and Lily are just hanging out front? Question mark?
Why do I
I
have
mean,
to have a babysitter?
Well, don't think of it that way. Think of it as somebody
a
else with a
companion.
gun.
a kindred spirit.
I want nothing to do with trying to
Girl
comfort
boss.
Marcus because I know I'll just screw it up. So I'm gonna go start walking over towards Skern's house.
Okay, Lily is going to say, "Come on, Colt, we should go with Costu."
Why not?
Yes, try to raise the guard.
Meanwhile, the three of you in there, what are we doing?
Wait, I'm going to stand in front of poor little Barkus.
Okay.
And I'm going to hold my hands together in front of me and say, Barkus, on behalf of Foxhill and myself, I would like to offer my formal condolences for your father, Vernon. If there's anything at all that we can do for you, please do not hesitate to let us know. We will take care of you in any way that we can. If there's any other family that we can contact for you, just let us know. We can take care of it for you.
Barkus continues to look at the ground. Dad was all I had. I mean, sure, he'd been distant lately with work, but I mean, it was like he was a different person. Yeah, but he was still my dad.
How?
Your father. I didn't know him, but it seemed he cared for you greatly. What was he like?
He was. Well, Arzoth could tell you they were like brothers, but he was kind. He was always there for me whenever I needed something, there to support my studies. He he tried to help me. Do you remember this, Arzoth, when he tried to help raise the locals together for a play?
Yes.
But of course, on account of having way too many men and not enough ladies for the roles, he decided to take on the role of the female lead himself.
Oh, he looked good in a dress.
I'll miss him.
We all will.
Please. Please do everything you can for him. Not for me, but for him.
We will. On the blood of my ancestors, I swear it.
You got it.
In the meantime, remember him. Remember how much you loved him. And remember that that love, even though he is gone, will never die.
Barkus looks up from his coffee for the first time and looks around the room at each of you with tired eyes, gives one solemn nod, and then he stands up and goes over to you, Arzoth, and he just fully embraces you into one of those sad hugs.
Oh, just wrap him up. Big ol' hug for that boy.
This hug lasts a very, very long time before you finally let him go.
Am I a dad now?
He stands back
Yes.
around and says, if there's anything I can do for any of you to help, just let me know.
We will. For now, just take it easy.
I'll watch over the boy for a while.
Thank you, Kobrak.
Thank you.
Barkus, you're welcome to stay here as long as you want. I'll keep getting you coffee on the house. Thank you. And with that, let's cut over to the other group. So you are making your way towards Mayor Skern's house.
I suggested waiting for Arzoth.
Oh, okay. Lily just sort of shrugs and says, should we just charge in, Colt?
No,
And mommy
I
said
think we should wait.
I am not laying
Okay.
in my bed. I can't have a snack.
Guest. We had a
I hate
guest
to
on the
say it.
stream. Alright.
I hate to say it. I hate to say it.
I hate to say it too.
But I'm probably not qualified to ask the mayor questions, considering.
Yes. Well, I guess we'll wait. But look at him in there. You can see him through the window. He's just sitting there, minding the fire.
Yeah, I got a good shot on him from here.
Hey, now.
It'd be so easy.
Could solve all our problems and create a whole slew of new ones.
Jesus, Colt. Was it not
I
enough
think
that we let
committing.
you out once? You want to get back in there?
No,
I think
no,
committing
get back
treason
in.
is probably not in your best interests at this
Look,
point.
Lily, here's the thing. When you become a crack shot, you start thinking about that when you look at people.
Oh, so when you become a crack shot, you also become a crackhead?
No.
True.
All right, I'm gonna head back to the cafe and see if Arzov has finished talking to Barkus.
Chat leveled up twice this stream. Incredible. Yeah. It looks as if they've just finished up. You catch them in the middle of a long hug.
I say, Arzov, we have to. There's work to do.
Yes. Let's get to it.
The best we can do for him is to find the truth. We think that the best place to start, since we're already here, is to learn more. And the only lead we have, the only solid lead we have right now, is the journal, which points us to Mayor Skern.
Well, lead the way. Let's get to it then.
Okay. Everyone
Oh,
begins
yes.
regrouping in front of the mayor's house. He is still there, just tending the fire through the
Made it.
window from what you can see.
Y'all waiting just for me?
Yes. We think that you are the best equipped to talk to him.
Honestly,
no.
I think y'all are better equipped since you all found the journal note and everything and read through it. I just identified his handwriting. I'll just be
I
in there for
wasn't even
backup
there
and
when that
authority.
happened.
Y'all can ask whatever questions, though. I have a lot of other things to think about right now. A lot of stuff just happened.
Hey
I
Colt,
guys.
perhaps you should lead the way then.
Hey guys, you think we're gonna get paid after this?
Well, you do get paid
Assuming
for
there
giving
are
him
any townspeople
information,
left.
so give him as many facts as you can while you're in there, and maybe you'll get some money.
That's fair. I don't think me
Assuming
taking the lead is a
everyone-
good idea.
What's the
Assuming
worst
everyone in
thing
the
that could
town-
Please
happen?
introduce us.
Let's not.
Assuming
truthfully
everyone in
answer
the
that
town
question.
isn't dead, it is likely that we will get paid something. And if everyone in the town is dead, then I guess there won't be anyone to pay us, but there also won't be anyone to mind if they don't have money anymore.
For goodness sake, get your mind off of money for a little bit.
I wanna
That's
knock
grim.
on the door.
Okay, you knock on the door. No response.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
dear.
knock again.
No response. Those of you peeking through the windows who decided to run around the entire length of the
Yeah.
house, you still see Skern tending the fire.
Colt's gonna
I-
knock on the window.
No response.
Something's not right.
Am I? How are these windows made?
Meredith, step aside.
They appear to be made of
Stepping aside.
reinforced glass.
Knock on
Okay.
the window.
Is it like is it like a singular?
Arazov,
Just try and open the door.
he is a suspect.
The door
The door
appears
won't
to be
give.
locked.
If the door won't give, we're going to have to break it.
Lily looks through and says, "Hey, he's just sitting there."
Colt's gonna break the window next to him. He's not gonna care anymore. And he's gonna
Jesus
climb
Christ.
through.
Okay,
Alright,
Yeah.
you
Colt's
climb
already
through.
in.
Skern continues to sit there tending the fire.
What?
Doesn't even look at you.
Yeah, I
Something's
was afraid
not
something like
right.
this would happen.
Gee, you just noticed.
Okay.
Oh, actually,
Can
I guess that's what
I-
you get with the low wisdom
Would you
score.
like to break the door, or would you
Also,
like to
Lily
fix the door or
looks
no?
over to the two of you, or the three of you there, and goes, "Hey, Colt just climbed in the window on the other side."
I'm gonna give the door a firm kick by the doorknob to bust it open.
That is how you kick a door.
Roll a d4.
A D4.
Unarmed strike, probably.
Okay, what's
Hell
your
yeah.
strength modifier?
+3.
Great. The door now has a giant boot hole in it, but it is not broken down.
But can I unlock it now by reaching through?
Sure, why not? Yeah, you reach
Yeah,
through
that's-
and unlock the door.
That was my next thought. I was like, we can probably just unlock it
I
now.
bet
We're
door's
going
open.
around.
Don't-
Got it. To
Don't-
whatever this thing is. Since I
Don't-
don't really think it's person anymore.
Skern continues
I'm gonna
to
walk
tend
up
the fire.
to Skern here, and I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder, see what happens.
Your hand goes through him as you attempt to do so.
Fantastic.
Oh,
All
fuck.
right. Where
An
is
illusion.
this man?
What are you hiding?
Search this building, top to bottom. Let's go.
Perception check time, baby.
Yep, I want to look around this fucking place.
All right, everybody, take your time looking around.
Hey,
I want to look at the fire.
Okay, DM, can I take 20 instead?
Yeah, you can take 20. I don't see why not.
37.
Just give
Hello,
him a real
guys.
thorough look over. What about you guys? Anybody else looking? Who was looking at the
I
fire?
want to look at
Heard
the.
that.
I want to look at the. I want to look at both the illusion and the fire that the illusion is pretending to. Pretending to tend.
Okay.
Any important
Since an
document.
illusion can't interact with anything, I would imagine that any fire that it's pretending to tend probably isn't burning very
Ooh.
well.
I'm gonna cast.
Oh, the fire is also
the
an
fire
illusion.
is dwindling now that you mention it. Yes.
I'm gonna cast detect magic.
You detect magic centered on the illusion.
Okay. And then
iron. Sorry.
Yeah. And I need to check
I
this.
assume anything he's doing to the coals is not actually happening.
Correct.
Can cold irons make a survival check to look for tracks?
That would be a perception check.
I want to make a perception check to try to find a trail, hopefully.
Yeah,
that would be a survival check.
For any of his like.
You have
I can help
stuff.
with. I can also try to find a trail if you would prefer.
I'll make a perception check to see if I can see any. Yeah, you should probably help.
Perception
yeah, I'll try
for
to find
traps, survival for trails.
Skern is definitely not here.
The record, I am rolling for. I did take 20.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I did take 20 for the perception check, so it's just a standard survival check to find a fucking. Well, it's a good thing I got these insane modifiers. 16 to find a trail.
I don't think it's going to matter.
I'm really glad I didn't eat any of that man's accursed soup.
It was perfectly fine.
Yeah,
Likely this replacement only happened recently.
Find any of
Perhaps
his, like,
around the same time as Vernon's murder.
Books anywhere.
You were asking about books? Sorry.
Important documents.
If I could find any of his important documents, paperwork, stuff like that. Anything that would give me any type of information.
Well, with Meredith's 37, she can point out to you anything in the house, really.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you find a series of books within the home that clearly are journals, but most of them appear to just be writing about the day-to-days of being a mayor.
Are they numbered journals, like dated or anything?
Yep, and they go back as far as 2 years ago.
Are there any missing?
No.
Oh.
I'm going to ask Arazov, the Skern that we talked to yesterday, you're sure that that was Skern?
I mean, as far as I could tell, it wasn't a super long conversation. I didn't really inspect him like that. Now we have reason to look at people that in depth. I guess now we're all paying a lot more attention to it.
But you're reasonably sure?
As far as I could tell, I had no reason to doubt it wasn't him.
That's how it goes. But I can't say I noticed anything.
With that, I believe we have only one lead.
I think
I
we
did
have
find
to go down
some.
into that dungeon, crypt, whatever it is.
I did find some footprints leading away from this place, although they stopped right outside the house.
Which direction
They
did they go in
stop
at
right
least?
outside the house.
Hey, Dungeon Mommy, what direction did they go in?
Don't call me that. Fuck. They head slightly toward the right, and like almost as if they were headed either out of town or toward the cafe, or even towards the church.
Okay.
Wait, the
In the
church?
general direction.
Church.
Slightly to the right, like I said.
Huh, fascinating. There was a church here the whole time.
Okay,
Yeah, everybody forgot, even though I mentioned, like, you can sleep here the first
I
night.
did not.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if it went that direction, I think our very first lead should be check those two places really quick and then hike our way over towards the cemetery again.
I think all will be. I think many things will be revealed at the crypt.
I agree.
No 60 sweep, you may not call me Daddy Master.
Okay, but can we
Just
call
needed to
you
clear
Daddy
that.
Mom?
No,
Can we
you
call
can't
you
call me
Daddy
Daddy
Mommy?
Mommy either.
But
What about Dungeon
No.
Master? Oh wait, never
No.
mind.
No, that one's okay. Wait.
Okay, Daddy. All right, Daddy Mommy.
Dungeon Master, wink, wink.
Oh God.
Killed
Hey, where's the
myself
church?
tonight.
Church is right here.
Yeah.
Let's go inspect the church to see if there's anything crazy
Have a
going on
little
there.
look-see around.
Thalia is gonna go straight for the altar, and she's gonna just check and see if there's anything like
Okay.
there.
Good
Any
call.
unholy
Would
symbol?
you like to make a perception check?
I'd like to make a perception check first. It sucks, but okay. That should be that, and then measly. Oh,
Would you like me to
There's
perceive
not even an
things
altar
instead?
there. What the fuck are you talking?
no.
You assumed there would be an altar, but there's no altar.
That come on now.
Ollie,
That
would you like me to take a look instead?
I suppose, and she seems very aggrieved about this.
Why can't I just roll good? Come on, it's a
It
21.
might be an idea. Might be an idea to take 20.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's do
I should.
do
Might
that.
be an idea to take 10 when we're
Yeah,
not in
We'll
combat.
take we'll take the highest thing we can get. I'm used to D&D where I
A
can't
21
do that
is
shit.
decent,
A
though. Don't worry.
21 is acceptable. You find a hidden compartment
Wait.
within the
More hidden
altar.
compartments. All right, here we go.
Fascinating.
It's like one of those false drops, you know, where like you tap on the bottom, hollow bottom. That's what I'm thinking of. So you slide
Okay.
under the piece at the bottom of the altar, and
Oh.
inside you find a black leather
Let me guess,
bound
another
journal
amulet.
with a picture of a moon engraved on the front.
I'll be taking that.
Hold on, let's open it up and read it.
No, you don't want to handle that.
Is it related to the
Yes.
Well then, knock yourself out.
Arazoth. How sure are we that Kobrak and Barkus are themselves?
Well, I mean, we could go take a look at them. I could compare them to my memories of them.
Polly is gonna mutter a short little incantation in a litany, not against evil, but more towards her own survival, and then she's going to well, first she's going to see is there any kind of trap or mechanism on the book.
That would be a perception check, right?
It'd be perception and not disable device, okay?
Oh, well, it would be perception to see if there is one.
Yeah.
It'd probably be something like Arcana if you've been looking for magic traps or something like that.
It's just plugged
That's
in.
true. Let's make it a knowledge arcana.
Okay. I think those are actually similar. Actually, that's better. Slightly.
Hooray.
Colt has just left the building again.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys to this. I gotta chase after the other prisoner and make sure he's
He'll
not
be
harassing a 16-year-old.
He'll be fine.
True.
I call to Arza. Check on Kobrek and Barkus while you're there.
Yeah, there is.
That was the plan as well.
There is definitely some sort of incantation on this thing. You can tell that there's just very faintly, almost like glyphic, writing just emblazoned on not the pages themselves, not like fully on the pages, because you would have to open that up to see, but rather written on along the edge of the pages, so that when you would open it up, something would happen.
Okay, I'm going to I'm gonna detect magic, and I'm gonna wait long enough till I can. I probably need to make a spellcraft check to ID that, right?
Can I help with that?
Yeah. Let's make a spellcraft check, and I would say you could both attempt it now that you know something's there.
Okay.
I have a decent spellcraft.
Probably have a.
I'm trained in spellcraft, so I think I have like a 6 month.
I'm in the unpleasant land of -1 to everything. Still, but yeah, stupid bright light. But yeah, there you go. Oh,
that's quite okay. Yeah.
See how I end up doing. Probably not that good, but
this is another one of those make you see evil shit spells.
Ah, fascinating.
I really wish I could learn whatever that is. Ugh. Or at least, well, it's cursed. Same kind of thing as the
altar, as the crypt.
Yes. So, of course it is. Well, I'm going to try to disable it, but I'm very tired. So you may want to leave the vicinity of the building and be prepared to rush back in if you hear me screaming.
Okay. Meredith, can you handle it if something happens?
I don't intend to leave anyone alone. Not after what's happened to.
Well, at least go to the far
intend to
wall
stand
over
clear.
there.
Very well.
I'll stand outside the building, but just outside.
Okay.
Because that was the move I pulled last time, and it turned out pretty well.
Okay, so I'm gonna attempt to disable this thing.
Okay, roll it.
Ugh, of course.
Oh man.
Well, you know the drill. Would you like me to text you what you see?
Well, do I have to make a will?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Come on.
I'm just being a little presumptuous. Oh no, I'm not being presumptuous at all. Would you look at that?
Does somebody have resistance? Do
you want me to text it to you, or do you want me to just announce it?
I mean, it's the same spiel as before. I mean, it's a different spiel.
It's a different spiel.
Different riff, same song, right?
Yeah.
Same story.
Well,
yeah.
You guys watch. I'll put it from both perspectives. You guys all
watch
as Thalia instantly begins to have blood dripping down from each of her fingernails as she stares up with blank eyes at the ceiling. Thalia, take 1d4 bleeding damage. And as for what you're seeing, you believe that there are 1,000 rats scuttling up your arms and biting off your fingers for displeasing the Rat Queen.
So it's just that one thing from 1984. Beautiful. I'm gonna try to shake Thalia out of it.
Oh, so many. Really? Like, because she knows what this is, so she knows intellectually that this is not real, even though.
But the fear is what does it.
Yeah.
Mama's a bitch.
So she just kind of her knees buckle and she kind of just starts retching.
All right, no, okay. I'm gonna help. We're gonna help. We're gonna come help.
Ew,
I'm gonna try to shake you out of it.
I don't need.
Roll another will save. That's better enough. It's 1 point, so.
Ugh.
Thalia comes back to being, now with blood bile on the floor and blood dripping from her nails.
Worshippers of the goddamn.
Well, that looks
Can I make
horrible.
a check to figure out what the heck that reaction was?
It's a highly.
Like, I think I might know like what it generally might be, but just in case.
I don't think that you could do it based on because it's a personality quirk of Thalia's, really.
Yeah.
I see.
The god of the end times is not very nice.
Okay.
But of course,
that looked honestly terrible. I'm glad that I was not involved.
That's why I told you all to back away. Anyway,
Are you certain you're all right?
she's gonna pull out her wand and heal herself.
Okay.
Are you certain you're all right? Do you need me to take over?
No, I'll be fine. And she goes to she flips through the book and starts reading it.
Aloud or to herself?
To herself, not aloud.
What is it written in?
Does she recognize? Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Does she recognize the language that it's in?
Does she? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, she does.
Okay.
Does anyone else recognize it? Because I am
it's
looking
only Thalia reading it.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking over her shoulder at this point, unless she's like actually trying to keep it away from us.
She's kind of tisking and shaking her head, but she's not doing any more than that to actively discourage anybody. Mostly because she just went through some. She ain't got the energy for that.
Okay.
Honestly, real.
In that case,
for the record,
it's written in common.
Okay.
Come on.
I was gonna cast read magic just to be sure, but not even a.
Mission 1. Obtain the title of mayor. Easily accomplished in the name of our Lord. Mission 2. Begin procuring the sacrifices. Easy, but there was a slight hiccup. The inconvenience of a raid happening. The bodies weren't the ones we needed. The process was tainted. And as I started again, there was a discovery. Now I must force another investigation. Mission 3. Use these new, better bodies. Guide them. Guide those who do not belong. And see if they can become one. One with the moon god's wishes. Mission 4. Finish the fucking job.
That. How boring. Is that all we
call it boring?
No. This is a small town. This is too small.
Mission 5.
Oh, there's more.
The sacrificial soup.
No!
Sacrificial soup, let's go, bro. The soup, bro.
I
did
knew
we
I
eat
shouldn't
cannibal soup? Oh
have
god.
had the soup.
I hope
Oh
so.
no.
Was there any meat in the soup, DM? The first one? You did not describe any.
There was meat. There was meat and
Could I-
potatoes.
Could I have identified the meat from my
no.
fucking natural 20 in perception?
You didn't try to.
You just noticed all this. You were too busy. Oh, it's so exquisitely seasoned. Oh.
Oh, bro.
And it was. It was perfectly gourmet.
I will have to consider this greatly as we go on.
Are they
So-
like themselves?
So, how was that soup, Meredith?
I think I might join you in retching up my breakfast.
Lily
Well,
approaches the two of you
haven't
going,
learned- I
so
haven't
what the
learned
heck did
about
you figure
the-
out?
Perhaps
The soup
cannibalism.
is people.
What?
The soup that the mayor passed around, it was people.
Probably people, there's no way to confirm.
That's it.
But also-
Where are we going? Where is he?
Also, he's planning a ritual that involves the use of multiple corpses and probably some sort of horrible act of destruction.
Are we describing this in front of Barkus?
No.
No.
Okay,
No,
okay.
not-
Well,
Just a similar
thank
We
you
all
for
are there.
describing
I
that.
asked.
I am going to leave that. Well, you know what? I am going
No.
with you guys wherever you're going from this point forward, and I am going to watch out for whatever is coming from behind you guys from this point forward until this shit is solved.
I'm gonna ask
Thank you, I'd
Arazov if
appreciate
Barkus
that.
and Kobrak seem quite
There's-
themselves.
There's a
But do it
tiny
quietly and discreetly.
there's a tiny problem with that.
Hmm.
If you do that and Arzoth is with us, that means the entirety of the town is undefended except for Loisk.
Loisk is frankly more than enough of a threat. Have you seen how far he can throw corpses?
What's his strength score, DM?
The man eats steel.
Out of character, I think
Sure, what is
I think Loisk is a barbarian and not a wizard, guys.
Lois can solo armies of the undead.
Well,
If
This
you
whole
wish
thing-
me to stay here and guard them, I will, but do you not need backup?
There will be 5 of us. There will be 5, 6 if Vico gets back at any time in the next, I don't know, a couple hours or so. I
I
don't
think-
think you could do more with 7. No, I think we'll be fine. You go on and keep them safe, alright?
She nods.
Do what you want. You're the one with experience in this sort of thing.
Yes, I'm
Well, the
very
good-
experienced in my small town on murder and mass plots of what, godly destruction?
Ritual
You're-
sacrifice.
You're experienced in guarding the people you care about.
With that,
I
Lily
think-
sort of like stands up, her shoulders a little bit more straight, and looks at you with that almost like unexpected gratitude.
Let me tell you something about cultists. They deal with a bullet between the eyes about as well as anybody does.
Then I'll
And
have
she kind
to-
of winks and walks off.
Alright, I'm gonna ask Arazov if Barkus and Kobrak seem quite themselves.
Yeah, I want to order a drink from Kobrak.
Okay.
And, just have a good look at him. See if he looks normal.
Yeah, he gets you your drink. Doesn't even charge you. He looks very saddened still. He's just comforting Barkus.
I'm going to nah. I'll cast detect magic. Fuck it. What's the worst thing that could happen?
Okay.
Never,
you
ever
start-
say that. Never say those words.
You
Ever.
start
For real.
detecting magic, and
Mhm.
you don't find any.
Oh, okay. She mutters that and then waits a few seconds, and her shoulders kind of visibly relax. Like, phew.
Yo, we got a whole group coming towards us. Does anyone notice that?
Sweet. I see it, yeah.
I've gathered everyone else here for their safety for the time being. I'm gonna
That's a
hold
good
down
idea.
the fort here.
Yeah, everyone should
I'm gonna
stick together.
Lois,
pull Lily
guard one of the
aside.
windows. You're gonna pull Lily aside?
Yeah,
Okay.
outside preferably.
I'm going to
keep a careful
pull
watch
aside
because there could be threats without and within.
She nods.
I'm gonna try to pull aside Thalia and Arazoth. I do have there was something that was brought up earlier that I do think should be addressed.
Yeah, because that has not been shared with the class.
Yeah.
I would like to learn new things.
Oh, there's two things actually. That's one of them. Let's step outside for this. I don't think anyone else needs to hear.
Oh, I think they deserve the truth, but
They can deserve the truth when he's been brought to justice.
oh, gods deliver me from self-righteous from. We have a problem. We have a very big problem.
Yes, I would agree. We have many very
Is Colt
problems.
just stayed in there?
Problems.
Colt, you want to come out and discuss this?
Colt's been demoted from party member to general citizen in the town, apparently.
That's a promotion from prisoner. What are you talking about?
Thalia's gonna stick her head in the window. Hey, Colt! Get out of here! Stop
All right. Okay, everyone's here.
Okay. Mayor's a cultist. I think Claude's murder was cover for some sacrifice ritual shenanigans.
Likely the bodies that were taken from the grave were... Well, likely that was Skern's doing.
Yeah. He's been running a ruse this whole time.
You all have evidence of this?
The journal?
Thalia picks up the journal, points to the cover of the journal, opens the journal, and shows it and points to a page in Skern's hand.
No. Point to a specific line on the page and read it out loud in very slow, deliberate terms that they can understand.
What was that? Oh yeah, step 1: become mayor of this town.
Beautiful. All right, well, this has been an interesting,
enlightening
turn of events.
And
interesting
step
is hardly the word I
5,
would use.
make the sacrificial soup.
No.
Let's not draw attention to that.
Oh yes, you didn't have any of that soup, did you, Arzoth?
Oh, I absolutely did.
The soup was probably made from the townsfolk.
Yeah, probably.
You know what? Honestly, at least they didn't go to waste.
That is extraordinarily dark.
I'm going to slap you. I'm just gonna fucking slap you.
You just slap Arzoth across the face.
DM, where's the alignment check?
That is bleak, but that's not inherently evil.
Which step did it say? Which step did it say to get another investigation going?
Yeah, that was like step 4.
Step 4 makes me suspect we're being baited.
You think that the person who hired us and drew us in here is interested in sacrificing people? Oh God, are we the sacrifices?
Yeah,
possibly.
Well, to be fair, I came and got you lot. The mayor just offered to pay for it.
Okay, well.
The fresh bodies.
Be aware as we enter this area, the mayor is most likely there, and he is most likely intending to kill and sacrifice us.
Yeah.
So the
So what
natural
else
conclusion is to go directly to him, right?
I mean,
Where else can we go? It's not. Who knows? He might be preparing to sacrifice someone else.
I mean,
And
uh,
I don't know what sort of effect this ritual sacrifice is going to have, but if it's going
Should
to
we
have any
smoke it
effect,
now?
I'd imagine.
Look, the longer we wait to do something about it, the
Yeah.
more progress they're gonna make.
should
They're
we
at their
let
weakest
True.
right now, and they will
Should-
always be at their weakest at this current moment.
uh should we let the rest of the town know?
I'd say there's no reason to let them know until.
It's more likely
Actually,
to cause panic than to help.
yes, I agree.
He knows enough.
We can let them know.
Safe for
We can
now.
let them know when we come out of the village, come out of the tomb.
Well, Lily knows
Lily
the
tell them.
mayor's rotten. That's enough.
Then they should
Yes.
all be fine. Lily can keep
Yes.
them on the right track, I think.
If we're not out in a day or two, well, they know that the town is no longer safe.
Well, I think it's clear where we need to be headed.
Yes.
Okay.
What we do when we get there, less so. But
I think I think we break things and people until this stops becoming an issue.
that is an approach that could be taken.
What
He has violated every law of nature that exists.
Oh,
It's my duty to bring him to justice.
to the hells with the laws of nature. He's
broken many natural laws already.
he wants to. If he's worshiping the bringer of the end time,
I would imagine that's a law. I would imagine that's a crime against nature as well. Seek to bring it to an end.
Well, it's
well,
certainly
all
a crime
things
against religion.
It's at the very least, it's a crime against everybody in town. It's not always about grand schemes and philosophies.
Perhaps not.
Can I borrow 9 gold?
But you can have 2 reasons to do a thing.
I don't even have 9 gold.
Oh, I forgot to mention I was going to sharpen my weapon during our rest.
Okay, why not?
Thalia's gonna toss him 9 gold. Just very tired.
Your last investment with him was so good.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Honestly.
Actually, no, she doesn't have 9 gold. She digs in her pocket, she fishes out 5 gold, and then realizes to her consternation that they haven't gotten paid, so she's freaking broke.
Whoops.
Going to step inside again for.
We tear apart the mayor's house for money.
Oh yes,
Do that later.
Or Zoth, you step in.
Yeah, I want to tell Lily we're heading out on a little investigation. If we're not back in like 2 days or so, take everyone here and just leave. Go somewhere else.
Got it.
I want to walk over to Barkus again. I just want to look at him because he reminds me of his father, Vernon. I'm gonna just give him another hug before I go.
So you're just using him as a replacement. Classy.
Oh, that's my new son. Vernon and I worked very closely as guards. I probably knew his son really well, so
he does
probably
hug you back.
You aren't even sure. What does that say about your network?
Is now the time? Are we coping with humor because we ate people? Is that what's going on here?
I didn't eat people. The rest of you.
Yeah, some of us
At least
did.
their deaths weren't totally in vain. They gave sustenance to the heroes of
Okay, yeah, that's
is not a cannibal.
Okay. 1 second. Before we go, I'm going to I have a request to make to Lily.
Okay, alright. I'm gonna start walking.
Meredith is going to produce a letter from inside her cloak. It has an address on it. If we're not back within, well, by the time you guys leave, if you could do me a favor and send the letter to this address.
Lily takes the letter and nods.
I mean, the whole countryside will probably be a smoldering ruin, but whatever.
Well, I'll see you in a day's time.
All right. As the rest of you head back off towards the
Destiny.
towards the grave site, you eventually walk your way there, and you are met with a familiar figure, dark-haired, staring at the tomb. As you all approach, he says, "What took you guys so long?" And that's where we're gonna end it tonight.
Indeed, what did take us so long?
That's Vico, I imagine.
Yes,
yes.
it is
Probably,
Vico.
yeah.
In fact, you can take a look.
Yeah, there he
wait.
is.
Yo.
All right. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you guys tonight. Thanks for watching, chat. We loved having you. I hope you'll tune back in again next time, where we should see some real 1-2 punches being thrown. Give us your predictions on who you think's gonna win between whatever the fuck Skern was, and this ragtag bunch of misfits.
Ragtag bunch of misfits is a much more appropriate description than what you did previously. Yeah, that.
Remember, folks, take care of yourselves, stay safe, be well, and have a good night.
Oh, and also next time we might be wanting a couple hero points.
They're begging.
Just
they're
saying.
begging. Donate. Remember,
just saying, chat.
Just a reminder. Donations provide hero points.
Hold on, wait, DM.
Yes.
I'd like to use my 1 hero point to craft a keg of gunpowder at a slightly reduced cost.
How much is a slightly reduced cost?
By 9 gold.
By 4 gold.
Thalia still gave you 4. Yeah, that's fine.
I gave you 5.
Awesome. Right.
She literally gave you her last penny.
Alright, as I arrive there, you guys are gonna see me holding a keg of gunpowder.
So you're not sure how it happened. You're not even sure where he got the wood to make a keg, but it's there.
Hammer space, possibly?
Yeah, probably hammer space, correct. Or in this case, gun space. Alright. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out, chat. And with that,
Farewell, chat.